And today on Fifth Gear, we've got... So today on Is It Worth It Presents, we are here at Farnborough Fully Charged Show, and we're looking at what the future holds. I mean, just for starters, we're at the Nissan exhibition stand here, and we've got the brand new Nissan Ariya. So stay tuned and I'll show you everything that's new in the world of EV motoring. Not only that, but it's a roundup video showing some of the car shows that we attended back in 2022. So there'll be some different but extra footage at the end, so stay tuned and hope you enjoy the video. And we're at the Aura tent, very exciting times, and this is only two of the vehicles here in the UK, but I'm joined here by Nick, who's going to tell us a bit more about the Aura. So what is Aura? Where are they based?
Yeah. So Aura is a brand by Great Wall Motors.
Okay.
So Great Wall Motors is one of the biggest automotive manufacturers in China.
Okay.
And Aura is their pure electric car brand.
Right, okay.
So
yeah.
Aura will only ever do pure electric vehicles.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, our first public debut, so in the UK. So no one's actually ever seen the Aura Cat in the metal before.
Yeah.
So yeah, we brought it to fully charged just to give people the chance to look around it.
What better event to do that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the reception so far has been amazing. You know, everyone's had really nice, positive things to say about the vehicles and the brand, and yeah, it's been well received so far.
Mustang, wow. The interior is really interesting actually. You've got a cross between things like stitched materials here, and you've got your leather, very nice as well, and of course you've got your huge panoramic roof. Ford have really upped the game, especially with this Mustang. Even on the whole dash is pretty much a soundbox. Bang & Olufsen, so again they're known for great sound quality.
Me.
Yeah, you can do,
Yes.
yeah. And today on Fifth Gear, we've got... So we're at the British Motor Show, and we have the glamorous VIKI BUTLER Henderson today. How are you? Are you having a great show?
Well, I've been fortunate enough to be involved in a wonderful reveal for the SOS show.
Oh yeah, you could sleep in that. Look how soft it is. Look at this, very fancy indeed. I know this is a prototype vehicle, but I'm guessing not much is going to be too dissimilar from production. But yeah, very nice dual touchscreen, I'm guessing here. And wow, very nice here indeed. Your automatic gearbox just seems very plush, and because it's an electric vehicle, you've obviously got loads of space here. There's no transmission tunnel, but in first off, it doesn't feel like I'm in a Nissan. So briefly, we're just going to have a quick chat with joint CEO Dan Caesar, and thank you very much for taking the time to speak.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
But there's some questions that our viewers would like to know.
Yeah, of course.
First question was, as the country is aiming to be petrol free by 2030,
Yeah.
it's a big ask. At what point do you see a transition to true EV before then? Do you see there being a point where that changes?
Yeah, so we look at models of what's going on in other countries.
Yeah.
So we're a global channel, and we have viewers all across the world.
Yeah.
And so we monitor the leading markets for electric vehicles.
Yeah.
The market leader is fairly well known at the moment by penetration. That's Norway.
Okay.
So they're selling 80% of their cars are selling at the moment a pure electric vehicle. And if you map that curve, you can see normally where the other countries are behind.
Right. Okay.
So the Netherlands, for example, is 2 or 3 years behind Norway. UK is about another year back. Then you get America's another 4 years back, or a presidential term behind, I would say.
There you go.
And so we know roughly where we are on that curve. So we should be at the point of about 80% in about 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
And by our calculations, we think it will be done.
Mhm.
Everyone will be buying new electric cars from about 2028. So before the government date.
My next question is, as heavily taxed petrol sales should reduce,
Yeah.
thus reducing the tax income of the government, how do you think the government will recoup this drop in revenue? Will it be on inclusive road tax or electric units used, etc.? Where would you see that recuperation on the government getting that money back?
Well, that hasn't happened yet. So electric cars are much cheaper to run as it stands. You are right. There's going to be a huge drop in tax revenue. So inevitably something is going to happen.
Yeah.
I am slightly surprised it hasn't happened yet.
I'm surprised too.
But I think certainly the next year or two, I'd be surprised if it doesn't change. And I think it will be a much more equitable pay per mile type scheme that will come in instead. We have the technology now to make that possible. And I think that is how they will kind of replace lost revenue.
Thank you very much for the time, Dan.
Yeah,
and,
nice to see you. Thank you.
So today on Is It Worth It Presents, we are here in Manchester, and we're at the Ultimate Car Show. And yes, this is one of the biggest car shows for, well, body cars. So let's have a quick look around. So it's amazing.